Okay, so if you're still watching this, that means you made it to the end. Congratulations. I didn't even bother putting on another jacket or anything today because at this point we've all gotten to know each other hopefully pretty well. And you've successfully made it to the end of our little romp through American history. With that said, you've all done a great job this semester. I've been very happy and pleased with your performance, and you've had some really great discussions with each other. And I'm hoping that at the very least this class has piqued your interest about American history and helped you understand a little bit about its importance when you make decisions in your life and try to understand the world around you and your fellow Americans. With that said, yeah, we're done. In other words, by this point, by the time you're watching this video, you've hopefully completed Module 4, and that means all you've got left is the final exam. The final exam shouldn't be that much of a mystery to you because it looks a lot like the midterm exam. In other words, it's formatted exactly the same way. By the point you're watching this, hopefully the essay for the final exam has opened. It would have opened with the ending of Module 4. And if you've looked at it, you'll recognize this question. It showed up on the third quiz. This idea of the importance of World War II in American history. I mean, after all, it was only 4 years long, yet it takes up a whole chapter of our class. And one of the important things to look at is how it changed, or at least sparked a change in American society. As you work on this essay and think about it and then write it, the things you really want to focus your attention on is the idea of this sparking social change in America. Yes, we know it changed American economics. We know it changed America's role in the world. But how did it change American society? In other words, how life was for the average American and our interactions with each other. So you want to be really kind of focused on this impact on the American people and the idea of change. How did it make life after World War II different than life before World War II? So in a way, you're talking more about what was going on in the wake of the war and then what happened during the war that made that a reality. Obviously, you can be looking at how those economic shifts affected the average American, but you also should be looking about that idea of the relationships with each other. Hint, hint. How it affected minority groups and their relationships in society, women and their relationships in society, just relationships in society in general. So be thinking about those things as you write that essay. Again, just like the midterm exam, you have to finish that essay or at least submit it before the multiple choice opens. The multiple choice is only open from Tuesday to Thursday next week. So basically that gives you 48 hours to take this thing. Just like the midterm exam, it is timed. You get the questions one at a time, and they are randomized. I'm sorry, I know that puts a crunch on some of you, but it's the way we maintain the integrity of the exam. In other words, everything's got to be the same for everybody, and at the same time, create an environment that's most similar, like the classroom experience, to prevent you from basically, let's just say the word, cheating as much as possible. This is more of an evaluation of you. Okay, with that said, during the midterm, very few of you had any problems with this, and I expect the same here, that if you study, if you prepare for this 35-minute time limit, you will be more than ready to deal with it. Again, use the quizzes as the basis for your studying. Yes, this is cumulative, so check out the chapter quizzes from before the midterm exam, chapter 16 through 18, etc., etc. I will tell you, the vast majority of the questions come since the midterm, so basically everything from chapter 23 on. So I'd focus more of my attention on studying not just those quizzes, but reviewing the material from those chapters so when those questions appear, you are ready for them. I'm trying to think anything else I can give you as kind of a heads up of things to be aware of as you prepare for this exam. But again, it should be very similar to the midterm. It should be one of those things that you're ready to do. Okay, I'm drawing a blank. So maybe might as well say good luck on the exam once you've submitted it. Be paying attention to the grades on your Georgia View. Everything will be posted there, and your final exam grades will show up on Banner probably next week. Until then, Have a wonderful time. Have a great summer. Thank you for the great experience teaching this class this semester, and good luck in your future endeavors.